it's Mrs. VanBuren again. I'm here to read you another story. Before I start, I just wanted to say how much I miss all of you and I love all of you. And today I'm reading with a special guest. This is my dog Dasda. He's a little sleepy. So he is here because we are going to be reading a book about a puppy, and this book is called One Nosy Pup. It's written by Carol Wallace and illustrated by Steve Bjorkman. One Nosy Pup. What I also like about this book is it's actually a chapter book. It has a table of contents, and it has 4 chapters. And if you remember, a table of contents tells me the name of each chapter and what page that chapter starts on. Our first chapter is called Crunch Crunch. Poki stretched and yawned. He had been all over his new house. Now his stomach growled. "Time for a snack," he said. Poki walked to his bowl. "Hey, where is my food?" He sniffed and sniffed. He found 1 chunk of food by the door. 2 pieces were near the fireplace. 3 were under the stove. "Mama will think I made this mess. Somebody is eating my food. I have to get the thief." He had a plan. He waited until night. "Bedtime, Poki," Mama finally called. Poki hopped up onto the bed. He curled around Mama's feet. He closed his eyes. Mama and Daddy were sound asleep. Snored Daddy. Snored Mama. Slowly, Poki slid off the bed. Poki walked softly to his bowl. "Grrr," Poki growled. "That thief has been here." Poki sniffed and sniffed. Carefully, he went into the living room. Crunch, crunch, crunch. The noise came from the fireplace. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Poki's nose wiggled. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Poki crept closer. Sniff, sniff, sniff. "What's all the sniffing?" a little voice asked. "You are one nosy pup." Who do you think could that little voice belong to? Poki jumped back. Who said that? There was no answer. Poki plopped down. He sat there all night. He listened. It was quiet all night long. I'll try again tomorrow. Dasda, who do you think the little voice belongs to? He doesn't know. Do you? The next night, Poki slipped off the bed. At the end of the hall, he stopped. He didn't hear a sound. Suddenly, something streaked across the floor. Poki watched it scamper around the room. He peered behind the couch. He listened. Crunch, crunch. Streaked across the floor. What could that have been? "Hey, you! What are you doing?" Poki yipped quietly. Small brown eyes peered back. "I'm having a little snack." The animal sat on his back legs. Poki stared at the brown thing. "That is my snack." "Who are you anyway? Why are you eating my food? And where did you come from? Oh, look, who was it? You know what animal that is? It's a hamster." He's also on the front of the book. You think Poki's going to be mad? Chapter 2, Charlie. Poki squinted at the creature. "The name is Charlie. I am Charlie the hamster." Charlie stared at Poki. "Why are you eating my food?" Poki asked. "No one was eating it," Charlie answered. "Free food." Charlie crunched and crunched. "Where did you come from?" Poki asked. "I've lived here a long time," said the hamster. "My boy Adam used to take care of me. Sometimes I left my cage. I would explore, then I'd go back. But one day my cage was gone. My boy was gone. Everybody was gone. Then you and your family came. Free food," Charlie said. Looks like up here that maybe the boys' family moved and they left Charlie behind. You do not have to steal food, Poki said. My nice family will feed you. Do you have a boy? Charlie asked. No, just Mama and Daddy. Why? Charlie rubbed his whiskers. Boys like hamsters. Most grown-ups do not. Poki wagged his tail. You'll like my family. Charlie frowned. Thank you, but I think I'd better stay away. I have to go now. Charlie wiggled into a crack beside the fireplace. By the way, what's your name? The voice came from the fireplace. I'm Poki. Poki the Beagle. We'll talk again, the voice called. From then on, Poki always left food for Charlie. Charlie always cleaned up. Things were going well. Until, let's see. So it sounds like they're starting to become friends. Come on, Poki, Mama called. You're going to Amy's. The kids can't wait to see you. We have to go out of town. We'll be back on Monday. Poki had a great weekend. Amy and Kit and the kids kept him busy. He forgot all about Charlie until he came in the door. Poki hasn't been home to feed Charlie. What in the world? Mama gasped. There must be a mouse, Daddy said. No, I think it was a rat, Mama said. All the kitchen cabinet doors were open. Boxes were on the floor. Cereal was everywhere. How could this happen? Mama wondered. Poki knew. He walked over to the fireplace. Charlie, Poki whispered. Hey, Mama, I think Poki's found something. Daddy dropped down onto his knees. Oh, bye, Dasda. He looked into the fireplace. I'll get the traps, Daddy said. Uh-oh. Even Dasda was scared of the traps. Chapter 3. Snap! That night, Poki walked quietly into the living room. Traps! Poki yipped. I know. I saw them, Charlie called. They hid your bowl. The only food is in the traps. Charlie squeezed out of his hiding place. I can trip the traps, said Poki. Poki walked to his toy box. He pulled out his ball. Sounds like a smart dog. Poki dropped the ball. Snap! Went the trap. Poki rolled the ball at the second one. Snap! Went the second trap. I think there's one more, Charlie said. Poki sniffed and sniffed. Here it is. I'll get it. Poki rolled the ball at the trap. Snap! Went the last one. Thanks, Poki. Charlie munched. Poki crept back to bed. He curled around Mama's feet. Hey! Mama yelled the next morning. Daddy ran into the room. The traps are empty, Mama said. I know what to do, Daddy said. Daddy started crashing around in the closet. Here it is, he said. We'll get to the bottom of this. Poki was so smart he used the ball to stop the traps so that Charlie could eat the food. But now Daddy's got a new plan. Chapter 4, this is the last chapter. Solving the puzzle. That night, the lights in the living room were still on. Charlie, are you there, Charlie? Poki sniffed at the fireplace. I'm in here, Charlie said. The lights are still on. Poki looked all around the room. They forgot to turn them off. Charlie rubbed his tummy. Can you trip those traps again? I'm hungry. Poki got his ball. He started to work. Charlie nibbled at the food. Thanks. You're a super pal, Charlie said. Poki and Charlie talked for hours. Finally, Poki slipped back into the bedroom. Let's see. When Poki woke up, Mama was in the living room. Look at them, she laughed. Daddy pointed to the television screen. So he's holding a video camera, and it looks like he recorded what happened at night. They seem to know each other. I know what to do. Come on, Daddy said. They went out the door. So Mama and Daddy figured out that Poki was the one helping the hamster. Daddy had a huge trap. Poki was scared. He had to warn Charlie. He couldn't find him anywhere. I'll tell him tonight, Poki thought. That night, Daddy set up the trap. Then he made Poki come to bed. Poki waited. Snored Daddy. Snored Mama. Poki slid off the bed. He shoved his nose against the door. Nothing happened. He bumped his head against the door. Mama and Daddy had shut the door. Uh-oh, he can't warn Charlie. Poki hopped back onto the bed. He worried all night long. Charlie was in trouble. Mama opened the door in the morning. Poki ran to warn Charlie. He was too late. Charlie was in the trap. Did the trap hurt you? Poki asked. I'll try to get you out. Charlie smiled. I don't want to get out. This is not a trap. This is a hamster house. I have an exercise wheel. I even have hamster food. I'm tired of dog food. Charlie loved his new house. Poki came to visit. Sometimes Poki let Charlie out. They shared Poki's dog food. They ran and played. And at bedtime, Poki curled around Mama's feet. But first, Poki always made sure that Charlie was safe. The end. I hope you enjoyed One Nosy Pup. I'm so glad that Poki and Charlie are both safe and have a family now. I'm glad you got to meet Dasda, even though he left us. He went to go take a nap. I love you guys, and I miss you, and I hope that you have time today to curl up and read a good book.